What's up, peoples? What's up, peoples? What's up, peoples? It's your boy MM2K back again with another one. Hey, look, this is something new. Okay, something new that I'm trying out right before E3. Y'all let me know what y'all think. What I'm doing right here is, as breaking news or new news comes about, I am going to try the best to my ability to hit the airwaves. You know what I'm saying, and then we could talk about it. You know what I mean? So let me see here. Make sure I got that muted. Okay. All right. So we're good. We're good. And if y'all can hear me in the building, Paul G and Philosopher Doom, 706 Gamer. Yo, hey, yo, 706. Don't be sore at me, bro. We're supposed to get to that Fallout, man. Things got a little crazy for me. Maybe we can get into it. Oh, my bad. I hope I didn't tell too many people that, yeah, you want to play some Fallout. That's right. I'm throwing everybody under the bus. All right. Real quick, guys, this is not going to be a long, full-blown out thing, but I just wanted to cover some breaking news real quick that, to me, you know, was just like, wow, like I can't believe that I'm seeing this right now. And let me just pull up some things here so I don't go too off track, because I got an article that I want to go over to highlight what's going on here. Okay, so if you can see the title, because I can't see the title. PlayStation 2 not supporting Destiny 2 cross saves is dumb. Okay, what is your boy MM2K talking about? We just got news. We were just enlightened that Destiny 2 is going to become free to play. All right, so let me just bring up the article. Destiny 2 is going to become free to play. It's going to be coming to Steam and it's being renamed New Light. All right, so the article reads as follows. Today's a big day for Destiny 2. Tech website Engadget has seemingly revealed that Destiny 2 is free to play. It's happening ahead of its official announcement later this evening with a now deleted tweet and news story revealing that the base game alongside all year one content will be made available to anyone who wants to play it, regardless of whether they want to pay anything up front. Interesting. According to the story, details of which have been collated on Reset Air be dropping that news, man, don't they? I slept on them at first, but, you know, well, with that being said, let me continue on. Destiny 2's free-to-play version will be named Destiny 2 New Light and will launch alongside the release of Shadowkeep expansion on September 17th this year. Not only that, Bungie is breaking its time-exclusive ties with PlayStation for console and moving to Battle.net to Steam on PC with cross-saving available across every platform except for PlayStation 4. All right. Okay. So that's where I want to put my focus at today. Cool move by Destiny. I am somewhat of a fan of the franchise. I was a big time Destiny 1 gamer. You know, I was happy with my 360. I hadn't planned to get my 360 until to get my Xbox One until the following year when Division 2, the first Division was coming out, right? I was happy with my 360 because 99.9% of my time went into the first Destiny. It wasn't until that Destiny was saying, hey, we're going to do that split, you know, where your saves on the 360 are going to go one way and your saves on the Xbox One are going to go another way. And so essentially they were doing cross save way back then. And they did this for both systems. They did this for the Xbox system and the PlayStation system. But once they came out with that proposal, I was like, your boy's going to have to upgrade to an Xbox One because that's where I would rather continue my progress there. With that being said, I'm a fan of the series. When Destiny 2 was released, however, I did not like the end result of that. Now you fast forward to now where they're trying to reboot the series, get on the right track and do some good things. So this is cool. I like this. I like this model a lot. And Destiny 2 can really make some headway being free to play. I mean, they can really do it. It's a great game. You know what I'm saying? At its core, it's a great game. They just need to have the content there. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that grimy and grubby stuff that they were doing under Activision, I think if Bungie takes it in a different direction, they'll definitely see some success. Here's my problem, though. I'm throwing out all the niceties and all the nice shit, right? Here's my problem. PlayStation. Look, and if you followed your boy, you know that your boy MM2K has always respected Sony's business gangster. Okay. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, I've always respected the fact that Sony was like, hey, we ain't getting down with crossplay all like that without a fight. You know what I'm saying? You want us to do crossplay? Then y'all are going to have to, you know what I'm saying? No. We're not with it. Y'all going to have to buy a PlayStation if you want to play with our PlayStation consumers. They only bent the knee on Fortnite and maybe a couple of other games, but they really didn't bend the knee all like that. And that was a competitive business model. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's all about the gamers or whatever. But if PlayStation, at the time, as they were promoting, is a console-centric business, them giving up that edge is a horrible business decision, okay? And I don't know if you guys are fans of Wu. I hate to get into this. I don't know if you guys are fans of Wu-Tang. I'm only getting into this because I think it's relevant. But there was a Wu-Tang Clan documentary, the rap group. And a lot of the things that were revealed in that documentary is that the RZA, the de facto leader of Wu-Tang, his brother did a lot of business decisions that kind of broke the group up or kind of, you know, put the group in a frenzy. And that was because the individual group members, as they got bigger, wanted out of their contracts. So RZA's brother was like, hold on. Each of these mugs is worth like 10 million. The company altogether is worth 50 million. If we give all 8 or 9 of these dudes their own separate contract, we're losing money, more money than we have. And we're going to lose our overall value. So of course, I'm not letting them sign out of their contracts. It became a big rift. They end up having to go to arbitration and a whole bunch of other stuff. But it was RZA on the other end that said, you know what? Let them sign out their contracts. I grew up with these kids. I grew up with these guys. You did too, but I'm, you know, they're more of my friends, I guess, than they are yours. Let's do the friendly thing, right? And then they end up signing them out of their contracts, right? But here's the thing that y'all gotta understand when it comes to crossplay. Sony is not your friend. Sony is not RZA. You know what I'm saying? They didn't grow up with you. They don't give two shits about you. Okay? So that whole, I like to call it the RZA effect, all right? That whole RZA effect don't apply. So them taking a stance on cross-play for business purposes, I completely understand. I hear the arguments, well, when lobbies go dead and all that other stuff, it allows games to live. That's the game developer's issue. That's not an issue for Sony because Sony got 100 million consoles out there. And as long as they keep pressing the way that they are, they're going to stay either on top or close to the top. So they ain't got no problem with no empty lobbies. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm sitting in Sony's boardroom, crossplay is not an appealing idea. But I will tell you what is an appealing idea. Is cross saves. And this is why I say Sony not supporting Destiny 2 cross saves is stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb. Because on that same token, if you're neglecting cross play because you don't want people to have the luxury of playing with your consumers, because that's probably why people... Hey. Big up to Max Smith, who's hosting the stream. I appreciate you. Definitely. And thank you also for the follow. I appreciate it. But here's the thing. If you're neglecting cross play for business purposes because you don't want people to have the luxury to look at your 100 million consoles out there and say, hey, me on my lower selling console, my favorite piece of plastic, I want to be able to play with that bigger user base. You know what I'm saying? If your response to that for business purposes is, well, you got to come over here, bucko. You know what I'm saying? If that's your answer, then why wouldn't you want on the same token for people that do that, for them to be eased into that? Now, what do I mean by that? Is if, let's say I got an Xbox One. But I got all these friends and all these people that got Destiny that are playing it on the PlayStation. And I want to play with them. And you forced me into a conundrum to where I got to make a decision because, or not even a decision, I already got the thing. But you forced me into a situation where in order for me to play with them, I have to buy a PlayStation console and I got to get a PlayStation version. Okay, fine. And I just bow down to that fact. And I say, okay, fine. Now are you telling me that in order for me to do that, I have to start from scratch because you won't allow cross saves? Right? That makes me more reluctant to make that change. I'll just say, forget it. And I just won't play with them. Dag, I really wanted to. And Destiny is a big time game that had that fell into that conundrum. Where a lot of people wanted to be able to play it in multiple areas. They resigned to the fact that, hey, I'll buy it for different systems. It dropped down, the base game dropped down to $10. And in some cases, it was given away to you for free. Right? But if I can't take my save over and I've dumped hundreds or dozens or whatever hours into this game, and I got to start from scratch in order to play with the people on your system, then I'm just not going to do it. And that's stupid business to me. That's dumb. It's Sony being not smart businessmen. They're being paranoid, okay? Again, I've created a conundrum where in order for you to enjoy this game with my consumer base, you have to pick it up on my console. Fine. I'm resigned to that fact. But then, in order for me to enjoy it, I got to start from scratch. And you know what happens? Those people aren't waiting for me. They're not going to say, we're going to wait for MM2K to get to light level 250 or whatever the hell it is now. They're going to keep playing, and I'm going to have to put in quadruple time just to catch up with them. But the fact of the matter being, my main console that I play it on is on the Xbox. I think what PlayStation is thinking, now that I'm talking this out, is they're thinking, well, if you play it, if we make you start from scratch, then and you abandon the Xbox One, then you're gonna dedicate more time with us, and the more likelihood you're gonna buy stuff on our system. And it's not gonna work like that. If my main console is Xbox, I'm not gonna abandon it to start from scratch on your console when Destiny 2 of all games, if you start from scratch, you try and play catch up, you lost in the sauce. Right? Right. So all that business gangster that I said that I appreciated from Sony back in the day for sticking to their guns for crossplay and saying, look, no, man, this ain't a smart business decision. I'm just putting myself in the boardroom with them dudes, right? I'm taking that shit back. This is idiotic and this is stupid. And I just got to call it how I see it, man. Again, I'm not saying that doing this is good for the gamer. You guys got to understand that I give it to you from the gamer perspective and I give it to you from the business perspective. That's what I'm here for. If I was out here rambling and babbling like everybody else, then what the hell would be my purpose? Why am I here? Why are you listening to me? Right? So I give it to you from the gamer perspective, which is the ultimate perspective. I get that. But I give it to you from the business perspective so you understand why the certain decisions are made. And again, from a business perspective, I got it why they didn't support crossplay. I just don't understand why you won't support cross saves. It defeats the purpose of you not supporting crossplay. Dumb. And I hope Sony Sony is in a whirlwind in 2019, man. They can't tell their head from their ass. I'm really concerned. Not just because of the whole streaming thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just concerned. And PlayStation ain't even my favorite console, but I like them there for their fight because their fight and their competitive nature forces decisions with other people in their business sector. And I'm just concerned. It don't seem like they know which way is up. And again, This decision defeats the purpose of the prior decision. If you want to force people on your system, then make that entry point easy for them. Make it easy for them. But when you force people to do stuff, they're going to react and blow up about it. This is dumb, man. This is dumb. What do y'all think in the chat? Let me go to my chat real quick, right? Paul G says, you giving it to us from the Xbot, PC beggar, and state of perspective. Show me a pony that's asking for this. That's asking for cross saves? That's not asking for cross saves? This ain't got nothing to do. I mean, unless you're referring to somebody else. I'm not talking about cross play. I'm talking about cross saves. I get it that a lot of y'all ponies, y'all cling to y'all system of choice, and that's all y'all know. Y'all might eat, sleep, shit, and have sex with your PlayStation. Y'all do it from the same unit. But everybody don't think like that. And I thought the PlayStation Nation had the PlayStation 4 exclusives, and y'all all had these high-end PCs for fidelity, right? Right. So why wouldn't you want cross saves? Not cross play, cross saves. To carry your game over to that higher fidelity for these ultra super ass PCs y'all supposedly got, right? You know what I'm saying? Overdone says, this is what makes you concerned talk about first world problems. Hey, gaming in general ain't first world problems, but I get it. It's about PlayStation, so y'all, you know, it's like, don't see nothing here, ignore the fire. You know what I'm saying? Philosopher Doom, hit that like button. Pony's not asking for any of this. See, everything is, look. Paul G, you're not understanding, bro. You're not understanding. I get it. Let's take off your pony hat for a moment. I took off my Xbox hat because I gave PlayStation props for not doing cross play. That, I got lambasted for that. I'm still getting lambasted for that, even though I'm taking it. You got to excuse all the ambulance and stuff, man. I live by a hospital. And I live actually by a fire hall, too. So it's crazy. But with that being said, this ain't about what ponies are concerned about. Understand the purpose and the business model. Again, I failed y'all, but I'm going to help y'all today. Y'all going to learn today. Take off the fanboy hat for a second. I put mines down. That's me put mines down, Paul. Follow your boy. Take yours off. It's going to be okay. We make sure it won't get wrinkled. You can put it right back on, look crispy and clean. Sony is doing this. Sony is avoiding cross-play because they want to draw in people from other crowds. They already have you PlayStation people. So even to Sony, this ain't even about you. This is about growing their base even further. They're saying if you want to play on our system and go into our ecosystem, then bring your ass over here. You're not playing with our people. You're not watching our games from another stadium. If you want to see the Pittsburgh Steelers play, then bring your ass to Heinz Field. That's what they're saying. And I can respect that from a business perspective. But what I can't respect in conjunction is you say you bring the people over to Heinz Field and pretty much the seats are all jacked up and screwed up. The hot dogs is half cooked. The beer is warm. That's not a smart business decision. You want people to say, okay, I had to come here and I love the experience of having to come here and play the game there. You're not accommodating me outside of the PlayStation ecosystem. You're not making it easy for me to come over there. If I gotta, in order for me to rebuy the same game that I already have on my console of choice, I gotta rebuy it. This is what you're not putting into the whole mix. In order for me to rebuy it, I gotta start from the beginning again. And for those of you that play Destiny, and Destiny ain't nothing to sneeze at, it's a big game. It may have its issues, but it's a big game. For those of you that play Destiny, once you're behind, you're behind. Unless you got a dedicated crew that's willing to roll with you 24/7 to help boost you up, because you being weak can be the detriment of a fire team. You're behind, right? So again, let's take off our fanboy hats. This everything in about, again, this for even PlayStation ain't about PlayStation people. They already got you. This is about them attracting more people. Feel me? All right. DRM in there. Hey, DRM, man. Hey, yo. Don't have me activate my order of protection. Get you thrown out the goddamn chat. Bro, DRM. Cyrus Burke. Warning shots. What's up? They talk about that PSVR, that Blood and Bones? That was the game that was going to make me possibly get a PSVR, and it sounds like from the sound of it, it's definitely well worth the purchase. So big ups to that game, and it's number 1 in the UK. It's a big deal. See, I can give credit where credit is due, but like I said, we're gonna help y'all grow today. DRM says this is hurting crossplay. See, again, there's a lot of people that have an argument for crossplay, and they say it's hurting the game. And I get that. But guess what? Sony don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at it from their perspective. They're hey, look, man. And Microsoft does the same thing too. Microsoft is just collectively worried about how many multiplats sell on their system. They're not concerned if a multiplat in particular, one particular multiplat does well. As long as in totality, all of the multiplats sell fairly decent on their system where they can collect enough in royalties that they be like, ooh, this is a good quarter. That's all they care about. Sony's the same way. It's just business. You know what I mean? Now, as a gamer, do I like it? I agree with DRM on the gamer aspect that it shortens the lifespan of games. But again, my purpose, again, I give this scenario recently, a lot recently. I'm a storm watcher. Think about it. When I talk to y'all about the business, I'm being a storm watcher. A storm watcher may get close to the tornado, may describe the tornado to you and tell you how it's turning, all this other shit, and they may be loud and excited about it. But they're only doing that to warn you. They don't want to get caught up in the eye of the damn storm. Who does? So y'all got to understand that when I'm giving this stuff to y'all from the business perspective, I'm just helping y'all understand why they're doing it. I'm not necessarily agreeing with it, but the reason why it's important for you to understand why they're doing it is so you don't get out here on social media and get in your feels and have one expectation and be totally lost in the sauce when something completely different happens. So again, crossplay is going to kill the individual lifespan of a game. However, Sony ain't looking at it that way. They just worried about the royalty fees and stuff that they're getting. And they're like, well, in our lobbies, they bumping. We got 100 million consoles sold. Our multiplats is doing fine. Now, to my bro DRM's point, who says that's always going to be that way? It's a very volatile business. Nobody would have never imagined that 360 would have done what it done last gen. So that's not a smart thing to hold. That's not a smart thing to hold for the long term. But I understand. But again, I'm just telling you through the eye of the storm what's going on, what to expect, and the velocity of the storm. That's all. So I want to say big ups to everybody that tuned in. This was supposed to be half the length that it was because I got some things to do and I got to get ready for the Stadia thing. Me and Z and the rest of the bullies, we're going to do some stuff for the Stadia stream. But big ups to everybody that came through. Paul G, 706 Gamer, Chain Drive K, Wilsonal, Overdone, Paul G, Mass, Philosopher Doom, Hypebot, and StreamYard, which are the bots. Warning shots. Big up, homie. I ain't seen you in a minute. Graphic God, what is good, brother? What is good? I got to rap to you, Graphic God. I'm going to bother you in a few moments. I almost forgot about something. And that is it. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Big ups to everybody. Thank you for joining me for this quick shot. I hope y'all enjoyed it. But again, as far as your boy is concerned, PlayStation not supporting Destiny 2 cross saves is dumb. It's dumb. it defeats the business purpose that they've formerly held with crossplay. Again, as a gamer, I'm not a big fan of them ditching either. But as looking at it from the eyes of somebody that has the business acumen, this not supporting cross saves is so stupid. It neutralizes your business approach for not supporting cross play. But again, maybe it's just me. Maybe your boy is just not tuned in with reality as a lot of y'all would like to make it seem. With that said, hey, enjoy that Stadia stream. Let's get into it. Enjoy E3. And as always, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful gaming day. Peace.